Coyote.
I signed your release. That makes you mine, my friend.
You're a cop?
Your only way out of it is working for me.
Hi, Tom. I'm Andy. We're back from Screenwrite. How you doing today?
Hi, great, man. Good to see you. I like all your pops in the background there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You're at the top because you're the best, of course. So
thank you.
As you can tell, I'm a huge fanboy. So this has been like 23 years waiting for me. So
wow.
I love Mafia Wars. It was fun, again, because you always take on such different roles from everything that you do. As someone who's done a lot of action in the past, what did Mafia Wars add to your action experience as an actor?
I think the fact that he was, he couldn't just overpower anyone in any scene because of his circumstances, and I really like that. Even though he wanted to, especially with Cam being such a psychopath, like he kind of just wanted to grab him and kind of, punch him in the face a lot of times. But he's got a bigger agenda, which I liked, and then he's sort of always waiting to pounce. That's what I liked about this guy.
And something that was I found very appealing with Terry was that he was, because I remember read the synopsis and I kept, okay, he's a felon, but he seems like a very morally gray character of, someone who has had to make a lot of tough choices to survive. Was that something that was very appealing for you taking on this role?
Yeah, I think that Terry cared more about other people than he cared about himself. And that's what I liked about the character. Like, I don't think he really cared. I think he cared about his own survival in order to help other people. And it was real survival. It wasn't like superhero survival. It was like he could die.
Yeah.
Like he's really in the trenches. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I wasn't sure, like, is he, because he kept always pointing out that, oh, don't point a gun at me, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, are they foreshadowing that he's gonna die? But he actually thankfully made it out. You have a lot of great scenes with Cher and Cam. How was it working with those two? Because these are very different dynamics.
Well, they're both great. I mean, Scott, who wrote and directed this, he did a fantastic job of creating an environment where we could all, because it was so chaotic shooting in Rome itself. Scott took all that on himself. So when the camera was rolling, we had a really great environment to just do the scenes, or not just do the scenes, but to be creative in the scenes. And I think he allowed us to all kind of trust each other to like do different things, especially Cam. I never knew what Cam was going to do take to take in the best way. He just had his own method, which I loved it because it worked for Terry, because Terry didn't know what he was going to do at any moment. And then, it was just a great environment, but it all really trickles down from Scott because he created it.
And, again, the story kind of ends very open-ended with that. There could be more. If Mafia Wars 2 were to happen, like what kind of scenario would you want to see Terry in next? Because again, I love that he got to be reunited with his little niece, but of course, like what could what new challenge could wait for him?
I think the thing is, number one is I would love to play Terry again. In what situation, I don't know. But what I love about the character is it could be anything. It really could. And that's up to Scott. And I've been bugging him probably more than he wants, asking him that question. Because we shot this a couple years ago and it's finally coming out. And I think based on maybe the reaction of the film, we can maybe get another one in, because Terry's fun to play. And I think he can travel, if that makes any sense. The character can go anywhere.
Yeah. Our readers at Screenrun would murder me if I didn't ask something, because one of the big shows that we cover on Screenrun is, of course, Smallville and your legacy as that character. I know, when I talked to your good buddy Michael Rosenbaum a couple months ago, I was asking him a lot about this little sequel show you're trying to guys work on. Yeah. Do you have any updates on that in terms of maybe are you guys trying to approach James Gunn about trying to bring it to life finally, or where are we at right now with it?
I'll tell you where it's at. We need Warner Brothers and DC to let us do it. We've already got animation done. We've got Alan Miles, who are very busy on doing a TV show called Wednesday, but they created Smallville. They want to write it. Yeah. We just need to go ahead from DC and Warner Brothers. So if you know anybody over there, because listen, this is a passion project. It's not going to be a blockbuster. It's for the fans, and all the characters want to do all the actors want to do the voices of the characters. Like, we're all in. We just need them to let us use the property. So, you know, if you know anybody at Warner Brothers or DC,
I will try. I will spam James Gunn and his mentor being like, come on, you know.
Okay, good.
Oh, and of course, a small rival would be a blockbuster. Come on, it's one of the bigger shows of the world. You know, there's a reason it has such a big legacy. Are you excited for what James Gunn is doing with his new DC franchise? Have you been paying any attention to that?
I mean, I see things online about it. I'm excited to see what happens. Michael's actually a good buddy of his. And they talk all the time. We always joke that, or Michael always jokes that James hasn't really hired him for more than anything that covers his face, which is kind of a funny joke. Yeah, I mean, I watch all of it, dude. I watch the DC stuff. I watch the Marvel stuff. Like, I'm a junkie for it.
Well, also, Tom, it's been an honor. Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait to see you hopefully more in the future.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Andy.
Show me what you got, baby.
You must be new.
Thought you were in prison, Tara.
I just got out.